Hello, friends. So recently, you might have heard a lot about the Assam Accord. It's being widely discussed because the Assam government have decided to finally implement the Clause 6 of Assam Accord. So let me tell you, this is going to be historic, and I will be breaking it down, and I'll make you understand what is it all about, and what is Assam Accord, and what is this Clause 6 and everything. For the last 4 decades, if you look at, there has been a demand to implement this clause as it is seen as necessary to protect the indigenous people of Assam. But if you look at this, due to the influx of foreigners, especially after the Bangladesh war and other events, many people have entered Assam, and indigenous people are now at risk. In fact, you can consider they are endangered. Okay, so their numbers are decreasing, and that's why the government have decided to implement the recommendation of Justice Biplab Sharma Committee on Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. So when we proceed with the discussion, I'll be breaking it down. What is Assam Accord and what is this Clause 6 and what are the recommendations? I have a beautiful PPT which is made for this. So we will be getting into the complete details of that. So that's exactly what we will be doing here, and you will understand everything about this committee and everything. So before we begin, let me give you the background also. So let's try to understand, what is it all about? Okay, so that's very key. So let's start by understanding what has happened and why this discussion is taking place. After many years, after many years of struggle and protest, the Assam government finally held a crucial meeting, this Wednesday with the leaders of ASU. ASU means All Assam Students Union. So ASU was part of Assam Accord, so they are an important stakeholder here. Okay, so ASU is a very important stakeholder in this. So in this meeting, it was decided that Assam government would implement the provisions of Clause 6 of Assam Accord to protect the indigenous communities of Assam. So the Assam Accord was signed in 1985 after nearly 6 years of struggle. For the last 4 decades, there has been struggle and there has been demand to implement it because various part of the Assam Accord, like National Register for Citizens, have been implemented over the years. However, Clause 6, which guarantees constitutional, legislative, and administrative safeguard, had not yet been implemented due to various reasons, including of course the political reasons. So just 1 minute, guys. Okay, so that could be the reason. So we will discuss now. Let me tell you what the Chief Minister of Assam, Himant Biswa Sarma, has said. So he addressed the media and mentioned that they had a productive discussion with ASU regarding Clause 6. He also stated that Justice Biplab Sharma Committee have already submitted its report, and in the meeting with ASU, they discussed which part of Clause 6 can be implemented. However, the issue is it should be noted that the Clause 6 will not be implemented in the Barak Valley of Schedule 6 areas like Kachar Hills and other districts with, that border Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and Bangladesh. The advisor of ASU mentioned that this is a ray of hope for Assam. The state has suffered due to influx of illegal foreigners, particularly from Bangladesh, so which has endangered the identity of the indigenous Assam people. The demographic pattern has changed significantly, and the answer to this problem lies in the implementation of Clause 6 of Assam Accord. They had a positive meeting with the Assam government and are hopeful that the Clause 6 will be implemented after this. However, the thing is that they have stated they have stated that they will continue their struggle until this is achieved, and that they will not allow their motherland to be controlled by illegal Bangladeshis, etc. So now let's try to understand the significance of Assam Accord. Let me go with the Assam Accord. Okay. I've not mentioned about this. Anyway, let's try to understand the significance. We need to go back to decades. So let's go with the background. So after the Bangladesh War in 1971, a large number of Bangladeshis entered Assam. This led to major uprising in Assam between 1979 and 85 period. And during this period, the government of India was asked to detect, delete, and deport these illegal immigrants. Sorry. migrants and immigrants, it's the same. So the indigenous people of Assam felt that their population was under threat. So to bring an end to this agitation, the Assam Accord was signed in 1985 between Government of India and Assam government, ASU, and the all Assam Gana Sangram Parishad. Okay, so all these were the stakeholders. The main objective of Accord basically was to protect the identity of Assamese people through constitutional safeguards. So that is what I have mentioned, especially when it comes to Clause 6, there are constitutional safeguards. So that's why we need to implement it. Now, the question arises, who are considered Assamese people? The definition provided in Clause 6 of Accord states that those who resided in Assam before Jan 1st of 1951 are considered as Assamese people. So this include indigenous tribal communities and others who were citizens of India and were residing in Assam before this date. Okay, so there's the definition. So these are the stakeholders which I have already mentioned before the date which is given, who were residing in Assam. So their descendants are also considered Assamese people, means those people and connected the bloodline. That is what you mean by descendants. They are also considered as Assamese people. However, there has been same discussion about changing the cutoff date also, and the Chief Minister Himant Biswa Sharma mentioned that the base year for determining Indian citizens would be 1971. So those who entered Assam before 1971 will be considered as Assamese people, while others such as Bangladeshis will only be considered Assamese people if they entered before 1951. Okay, so I hope that point is clear. If Bangladeshis they have entered before 1951, they will be considered as Assamese people. Otherwise, 1971 is the cutoff date. And let's come to the committee. So this is one. This is clause of the Assamese Accord, clause 6. So when it comes to Justice Biplab Sharma Committee, have warned that the increasing Muslim population in Assam is alarming and they could endanger the indigenous population, right? So that is actually the bigger concern. And in fact, several districts where Assamese people were once the majority have now become minority also. For example, in 1991, only uh, two districts. I don't have statistics here to show you. Let me check if I have anywhere. Not mentioned here. Okay, for example, in 1971, only two districts were dominated by minorities, but by 1991, this number had increased to four, and by 2011, it had risen to around 11 districts. And this is why it is essential to implement the Clause 6. So Clause 6 also includes provisions for reservations. Okay, so let me go with Clause 6. Yeah, this also include the provision for reservations. It states that 80 to 100% of parliamentary seats from Assam should be reserved for Assamese people. Additionally, jobs in the union and state governments as well as PSUs should have 80 to 100% reservations for Assamese people. Land rights should also be protected, preventing the transfer of land to non-Assamese people. The official language of the state should be Assamese, except in certain areas like Barak Valley and Borderland Territorial Region, where you can see local languages will continue to be recognized. Now, okay, finally, what the question arises, how and when will Clause 6 be implemented? Right, so the implementation timeline. So the Chief Minister mentioned that they will prepare a report within the next month detailing how these provisions can be implemented. And if the report is approved by ASU, Clause 6 will be implemented by April 15th of next year. So once implemented, the expectation is that illegal settlements in forest lands and hills will be removed. So the ASU president Utpal Sharma also stated that they have agreed on how to move forward. The Justice Biplab Sharma Committee made a total of 67 recommendations, 39 of which fall under the jurisdiction of the state government. So let's look at the recommendation. So total around 67 and 39 of which fall under the jurisdiction of the state government. And these will be implemented by April 15th. The remaining 16 recommendations which fall under the central government jurisdiction will be discussed with the central government to ensure its speedy implementation. Now the question is, you know, whether this is a masterstroke by Hemant Biswa Sharma, the chief minister, any major steps like this can have political motivations, right? So the Assam Accord is a crucial document for identity of Assamese people. And let me remind you that 855 people lost their lives during the agitation. And, that led to the signing of Assam Accord in 1985. Now, if Clause 6 is finally implemented, it will be a significant achievement for the Assamese people, and it could bring the BJP closer to the indigenous people, which may benefit them in next election in 2026 state elections also. So if you look at this, that could be a political motivation also from this side when you look at the speedy implementation. So it could be a strategy for considering the 2026 election. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. What is your opinion? You can comment below, and see you in the next video.